Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I am officially back. How y'all doing? Packers, thank you so much for the 2,000, the 500, the 230, and the 20 biddies while I was away. GG's Packers, thank you, sir. Chat, I appreciate y'all. You know that? Certain mods. Interesting. Thank you all so much for being here. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I truly do mean that I appreciate you guys, every single person that's here. If you're contributing financially to the stream or not, either way, y'all are great. And I really appreciate y'all being here. And I hope y'all have a good Christmas and stuff, you know. I will be here Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I don't know how long either day, but I'll be here. But I really, really appreciate each and every person that can hear me right now. Thank you all. Thanks, chat. Colton, I'm sorry. Boo. Farmer Nick, that was more of a get up and stretch break, you know? Sitting here too, I sit at the computer way too much, let's be honest, but that was a stretch break more than anything, and I grabbed a beef stick while I was away. Little snack, you know? Little snackage. So yeah, that was really what that break was. Get up and stretch from the computer. That's important. So yeah, but I appreciate y'all being here, and like I said, I hope you guys have a good Christmas. And you know, every day in here is Christmas. You guys are so kind to me, and to risk sounding like a broken record, I appreciate y'all. Get back to the farm, and that's why you guys are really here. Hello, Sarge.
Yep.
Carson back? No,
haven't seen him yet.
All right. Just harvesting, huh?
Yeah, and I took a quick little break myself.
Awesome. All good. Breaks are important.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely important. I got you, Farmer Nick. I know you're just playing, buddy. I know, my man. I know. Holy cow. Yeah, appreciate y'all being here. More interesting. It turns, okay, hold up. We turn wood into planks into furniture. It goes from a 100%, just selling a tree, to a 377.3%. Dang. I knew there was a good return on the whole like furniture thing. I didn't realize it was that good though. That's crazy. That's crazy good. You need to buy some land and cut down like real trees. You know, the tree harvesters, yeah, they're expensive. But you know, you can justify this when every time you sell furniture, you're making over 100 grand. So what's $445,000? Whoopie do? You know, sell furniture a few times and you're good to go, right? Definitely need the ugly blue tracks on it though. Glad they brought those back. They're so ugly, but so good all at the same time. Yeah, what's $400,000 when every time you sell furniture, you're making over 100 grand? Ain't no big deal. That ain't nothing. And actually, if we would start like, you know, saving furniture and selling it when we're supposed to, when the price is good, probably make even more money. Because right now we just sell it when we sell it. Yep. New farms on the steering wheel arrives tomorrow. Congrats. That's awesome. I would have no idea how much wood's on a single tree. No, it depends on the size of the tree. So far, all we've cut down is like these little ones that like turn colors and stuff in the fall. We haven't cut down any like actual logging trees yet. One of these days we're gonna buy land and actually do that though. Yeah. Yeah, so the game closing fully, that is a issue. I'm assuming they're going to work on it, but I don't actually know. I have the issue from time to time. Sometimes it does work. Sometimes it closes all the way and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, very strange. $1,899. Okay. Awesome. It's actually kind of nice having the auger wagon here, isn't it, Sarge?
It is.
We should use the mother bin in the next field just because it's the mother bin. And we never use it. That way we can empty whenever we want. I don't have to wait for a tractor to come back.
True.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. All right. It had a full grain tank, but it showed nothing, Colton. Uh-oh. That was a small oak tree. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, we have not actually like cut down any real, what I would consider like logging. We haven't done any real logging yet. One of these days. One of these days we'll get into it. We actually need to soon. Ish. Anyway. Because if we come into productions here and we look at the sawmill, we have 20,000 wood in there, and that's only because we cut down those trees yesterday in the creek. Before that, we were out for a while. And so if we want to keep our furniture production going, which we, oh, okay, we need to move furniture, Sarge, today before we fast time.
Okay.
Oh, our fabric's full again, too. That fills
Of course
up.
it is.
And we need to move that too. And okay, we're out of, okay, I'm gonna turn that off then for it to close at the tailor shop. That's turned off now. We're out of fabric there. Okay. We might want another spinnery. Because it seems like we go, like, the spinnery is the slow part in that chain, right, chat? You guys agree? I feel like the spinnery is really slow. We have all the cotton. Like, that we could ever want. The pain in the rear with the board mouse. We have cotton. We have cotton right now. We have quite a bit actually. That here. I'm lost. It's over here. Right here. So here's our the spinnery. There's all of our extra cotton for right now. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus there's the one here that's keeping it full. The problem is we're filling up. See, that only holds 5,000 extra, so that fills up really fast too. It's just, we need to get better about when we fast time, like, watching that stuff, because my brain is still set to, like, we're fast timing for crop, when really everyday fast timing, we need to be stopping and working on factory stuff. So, yeah. Not a spinnery required. But what I'm getting at is if a spinnery is running at 100% for a year, how does that keep the tailor shop running? The tailor. So, like, with the wood, it seems like you make a lot more planks in a year than you can furniture. So if you actually keep the sawmill wound up, it seems like you need 2 carpenters to keep up with 1 sawmill. But on the clothing, it almost seems like it's the other way. Is that accurate to say or no? Because I don't really know. I'm learning still, guys. I'm going to be honest. Everybody expects me to, like, have all the answers and stuff. I don't know. I mean, today's the first day we put down our tailor thing today. So, yeah. Put it in today. One tailor. Okay. Okay. I got you. Because it's like the sugar factory. My God, the sugar factory makes so much sugar in a year. It's like, what do you do with all of it? I mean, we have it going to the dairy now, but I guess the bakery needs it too, but we're not ready for that yet. We're not ready for the bakery yet. Right now, the focus is to get cows going. And once we get cows going, we get the dairy going. We don't do distributing. No, we take it all manually. We take it all manually. So, which eats up a lot of time, but that's okay because it's not bad, you know. We've got several different ways of hauling it. We got the little blue trailer. We've got the semi low boy, and we actually have the curtain side trailer. We fill that with eggs. Fill the curtain side trailer with eggs usually. For every spinnery prior 1 or 0.8. Okay, so we're fine then. So we're fine if we just have one Taylor. Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out, you know. So if we put another spinnery in, we would put another Taylor in. Right? Because at 0.8, that's close enough to being a 1-to-1. I know it's not, but it's close. So that would be okay. We probably won't do that. At least not right now. We have $28,000 and we're like $1 million in debt. So, you know, we're kind of broke. Basically 1-to-1. Okay, close enough to be 1-to-1. Unless you go really big. Yeah, we're gonna be cotton farmers, and we're gonna have 800 spinneries. No, we're not doing that. Not doing it, chat. All right, turn that scanner down. I had the scanner turned up pretty high earlier. They were hauling out stuff down by the farm. Yeah. There's an unknown EMS in a car. But it wasn't actually like at the farm, but it was close to the farm. So I always like to listen. I probably know who it is. Maybe. Could be a passer through. It's a local. Probably know who it is. A 7. Oh my. That's a lot. 1.1 million to set it up. Dang. That would be crazy if you wanted to go like really ham into the clothing production. Yeah. That's crazy. So my goal on this map is to get everything running, not in that kind of quantity, but I would like to get everything running at least to a point, you know? And the goal is to literally have everything running at the same time. Now, in the meantime, thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? But in the meantime, we might have something like the spinnery. Once we run out of cotton, we might just stop on it for a little bit and let it kind of sit. And then eventually turn it back on when we're more set up with the other stuff, you know? I mean, we do own cotton harvesters, so it's not a big deal for us to plant cotton and harvest it. But, you know, the goal is to have all factories running at some point. That's like my #1 goal with this map. And to do it with as little mods as possible. Or maybe even no equipment mods. So that's the goal. No equipment mods. So that's the strat. That is the strat right now. Yeah. It was strictly money. Yeah, the goal's not necessarily money for me. I'm not really motivated by money either in Farm Sim or in real life, you know? money is not the end all be all to me. And yeah, and especially in farm sim, if I want money, I'll just go mod it. I don't care, you know, but I enjoy the grind. You know, like we're doing this harvest right now so we can sell soybeans just to make money to be able to afford factory stuff. You know, we're getting into cows next. So this is the part of the game that I enjoy, is actually like working towards a goal. And then when we get the cows, it's going to be like, yeah, we did that, you know? We're going to have like a pride moment almost, you know, and be happy and, you know? It's going to be cool. It's worth the grind. And you have a goal in mind, it just makes it better, you know? Government subsidy. There's a lot of people that use that government subsidy. I am not one of them. Sarge, I'm going to put the auger wagon up at that other tipper for you.
Oh, okay.
Might as well. It's a quite a hike down to where it's at now, so move it up. Where would you put all the different production buildings? Mrs. Professor, I've always said field 56 would be a really good field to take and put a bunch of productions in. Right now we have the sugar mill and the Taylor thingy up at field 11. We have that yard up there kind of at field 11. The cows will be placed down in the bottom left corner by like 66, 67. We'll put probably gonna go with like 2 barns for the cows. That's where that's gonna be. So really the map is actually set up with the 4 corners are supposed to be your 4 different animals basically. That's really the way it's kind of set up. And then kind of like the center homestead that we use is kind of supposed to be like your main, I guess. And then you have like your separate, or it depends how you want to play too, because you could just go straight into wool production if you wanted to. You know, if you wanted to do that, but kind of all over the map, honestly, Mrs. Professor, or just take fields and put them in there. How long am I streaming? I think the answer to that question is yes. I have no end time in mind tonight. Not super late because I've been a bad person at editing lately, and this will be my 3rd stream that I'll have to edit and render tonight. I've been really bad. Yeah. I can supply 8 carpentries. Oh my god. 161 pallets per year. It can supply 8. Holy cow. You're gonna stop with the trivia. Hey, if you have spreadsheets, you want to like nerd out about them or something, jump in our Discord. You're always welcome to post. That's the wrong link. This one. You're always welcome to post them in our Discord and stuff. We love seeing them. There's a lot of spreadsheet people in the community that love spreadsheets, so you're always welcome to post them. We don't mind it, and I appreciate the information too, because like I'm not gonna, I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna set up, you know, what'd you say, 8 carpenters. I'm not gonna set up 8 of them. I'm not gonna do that. So it's cool to like know the information, you know. I'm just saying, it is cool that you're willing to share the information and you've done the work and stuff, you know. It's awesome. We appreciate it. Appreciate it here at Puma Plow, you know. Yeah, so we get this bean harvest done. We definitely have factory work to do. We have 1 more field to go on the harvest. Thanks for that follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, all right. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We have 1 more field to go. We have the west field, as we call it. We actually can mow and really need to be looking at our sale price, don't we, Sarge?
Yeah, we probably should.
We have silage bales coming out of our ears. Out of our ears. There's 2 batches down there at least. Thanks for that follow as well. Appreciate you. Welcome in. So it's saying allegedly like January for selling. I'd probably take like November, December, somewhere in there. So we'll just chill on that for now. Give us something to do over the winter, maybe.
Yeah.
That's okay. But yeah, so lots of stuff to do. Of course, a lot of field work to do now that we've harvested. But there's almost enough other work. We probably won't touch the fields for a while. Got a lot of work to do. Lots. And lots of work to do. Oh, goodness. But that's the beauty of Farm Sim. You're kind of never done. There's always something to do. Always something. All right, we'll put him here as well. Couple tippers up this way. I actually probably should just go park them in the next field and let them sit. Wait for us. That is pretty slick having that auger wagon sitting there.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Up. Yeah. For a two-man show right now, even with three of us, it still is handy. Alright. Cut through the field right here. Seems like a good place. As good as any. When they put precision back in, it's... Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the whole precision. I mean, we'll probably use it. It's going to be a lot to learn. I don't know long-term we'll use it, but I would like to at least mess with it for a little bit. Because that's what we did in 19. We played with it long enough to, like, form an opinion that pretty much I don't think any of us really liked it. You know, that's kind of my thing with, like, seasons back in 19. I didn't really like seasons in 19 because it was just, and don't get me wrong, I know, like, real life there's a lot to farming and everything, but the seasons just seemed like it was too much in 19. I didn't like it because of that, and I've been really happy with the seasons here in 22 because it's a lot less to it. That's what I have to say about the seasons. I don't know. I like it just because it's not so crazy complicated, you know? But it's still good, and it's fun, and I like seeing the trees change colors, and, you know, when we get a little bit of frost, you know, or snow, it's cool. It's cool to see it. It does depend on how hardcore you want to... What are you doing? What? Excuse me? It does depend on how hardcore you want to play, yeah. And that's why, you know, like, turning lime off is good, and, you know, or different things. You can decide how you want to play, you know? Yeah. Slurry/more was really high. True that, Leonard. And Hydrus would have been cool, yeah. That would be cool, actually. That would be very neat. Very, very neat, actually, yeah. We'll see. I don't know if this JCB is going to leave or not, Sarge, because he might get trapped by the auger wagon. Not actually sure if it's working. You're good. You're good. You're good. He's a leaving.
Yep, there it goes.
He's trying to, anyway. I don't know if he actually will, but he's trying. Little bit of thing again. What's it? Gotcha, Leonard. Is he going out through the woods? He's like, roads. I don't need roads. Hey, Chad, I'm not on GPS. Not on GPS. Put it in reverse, Terror. Put it in reverse. Let's try that again, huh? Hey, look. I'm actually getting it now. Wow. Win GPS. When I remember to turn it on, Metallic. Why? He's doing it, Sean. He's really working. He's doing fine. As long as they do their job, I don't really care how they accomplish it, you know? That's the thing. I don't really care how they accomplish it. Just make it happen. How about that? How about that? All right, we're gonna send him over to this other field and wait for us over there.
Okay.
One guy. So we don't really need two with the with that auger wagon sitting there.
No.
With this little bit of the field left to harvest, you know. But it is so handy to have those AI guys. Some of the AIs are smart, and then some of them are Helper G. If you know about Helper G, you know about Helper G. Okay? That's all there is to it. Helper G is a legend and a menace all at the same time. Yeah. Helper G is great. Not really.
Yeah. Yeah, you were mentioning the precision.
Yeah.
There were aspects of it that I really liked.
I did. I you know, I didn't mind like the soil sampling. It was cool. What'd you like?
Well, that was the part that was tedious. Yeah. Because it only do such a small.
Yeah. That's why you modded.
Which is realistic.
That's why you modded the soil sampler.
But as comparison to, you know, real life,
yeah,
crops do vary by soil type.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
And fertilizer requirements.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, there were aspects that were nice, but yeah. Farm Sim revealed your OCD. Oh no. Farm Sim, I definitely see it with Farm. I get that way sometimes, like when we're plow or like working a field or plants in a field or anything. It's like anything, I get my OCD turns on. I wouldn't really describe myself as having OCD, but when it comes to stuff in Farm Sim, it needs to be done right. Otherwise, don't do it. Although I kind of live by that in life. It's like, if you're going to do something, do it right. Otherwise, what's the point? You know? Like, what's the point? You know, if I'm going to put Christmas lights up, I'm going to put 23,000. Otherwise, what's the point? You know? Joking, chat. I did put 23,000 up this year. Which, by the way, coming up here in January, I'm going to have to miss a day stream or two, probably. I'm going to have to miss a day stream or two. Take lights down, you know? Take them all down, get them put away. Luminous Val, have a great night. We will catch you later. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Did you just call me Sugar Lips? That's not okay. It is worth doing, right? Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. My grandpa used to say if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. I like that one too. But it's definitely worth it's worth doing right. Yeah. If you're gonna do something, do it right. Don't, you know, don't half it, you know? Yeah, thanks, Aiden. Appreciate you. Not really. If you're gonna call me Sugar Lips. Not okay, bro. Not okay. Pepper, you don't even know the half of it, bud. You don't even know, Pepper. Oh, wow, Bubba. That guy's not making it back to the same place this time. He is stuck in a tree. Okay. Interesting. Gotcha, Bubba. Yeah, Pepper, it's been kind of wild in here today, man. I'm not gonna lie. Been a little weird in here. Pepper, you don't. You really don't, Pepper. We had a bit of a hype train earlier, and they were just ETS was being a little awkward, and I might have started blushing. Okay. Oh God, here we go.
L3FT4D3 at Cheerdex 100. Just a little weird.
Just a little. Yeah. Left for dead. Thank you. Bomber over. How's it going? Welcome in. It was it got kind of awkward in here, Pepper. You're gonna go cry in a corner. Why would you ever do that? See, it was all started yesterday. Okay? It was all started yesterday, Pepper. Okay? Some dude called me cute. And yeah, I said some dude. Now, it was still family friendly, but it was just awkward. That's all. Everybody kept it like family friendly, I would say. It was just weird. That's all. Yeah, all those things were said about me. Metallic, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think I'm here for that. But, you know. Do they run the hazard lights in the field? No. No, they don't run hazard lights in the field. Barely turn them on if they go down the road. Honestly. No, I do it in the game to be kind of annoying. I don't know, it's habit at this point. I just like them. Yeah. Yeah, you probably did there. Metallic, yeah. It was something. Sweden, really? The combine will flash to 80%, but that's your beacons, not your hazard lights. Hazard lights are like on a car hazard, you know, like your, yeah, like the lights that are flashing. This combine, they just updated the beacons, by the way. See on my auger how it's flashing like a strobe? They updated the beacons to that on this combine with the 1.2. And so you can't really see them very much unless you get like close to something, but they're on right now. Just can't really see them very much. Oh, goodness. No, Amara, we're not back on the road to 5 mil. Sweet, you can hardly see the screen. I'm glad to hear that you guys are enjoying that, you know, because it was funny. It was funny, you know, and as a content creator, I feel like I'm winning if I can make you all laugh. Or in this case, y'all make each other laugh. Hey, I never said I didn't like you, bro. Calm down. What? Lock this lonely road, the only road that I have. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. It's all good. But, like, the fact that y'all were making each other laugh and making me laugh, like, it was great, you know? Sean, I know. Making Sarge laugh, yeah. I never said I didn't like any of y'all. I never said that, chat.
No, you did.
Oh. Tell you a joke. So, guys. Hayden, this one's for you. It's forever that. All through my life, chat, you know, a lot of people. Thanks, Wolf 6. Appreciate you, man. A lot of people have told me over my life, chat, that I'm kind of a funny guy. And, that I should get into stand-up comedy. Chat's gonna riot. Leonard. Yep. Sorry. I'm not gonna finish it. No. Per cow per hour. Oh my goodness, chat. Open. Oh, I got the joke. Okay, all right. Don't say it. I'm not gonna say it, chat. Not gonna say it, chat. I actually could do a stand-up. I need to start using my stand-up desk more. I think that's a New Year's resolution for 2022, chat. Actually use my stand-up desk again. I don't use it as a stand-up desk like ever. That is actually going to be a goal of mine, is to use my stand-up desk as a stand-up desk more in 2022. All right, wait, you want me to say it? You're the only one that actually wants me to finish the joke. Hey, chat, you guys don't actually know this about me, but at one point in my life, I worked at a salt and pepper factory. You guys know that about me? It was seasonal work. Where's the crickets? I heard that on TikTok last night, and I was like, I have to say that on stream tomorrow. I have to. Leonard's back to yell at me. What
am I yelling at you for?
My bad jokes?
No. I just heard you say, people have been telling me my whole life, and I was like, oh no. Here it comes.
Did you hear my last one? I used to work at a salt and pepper factory. It was seasonal work. No.
Hey, John, where were you thinking about setting these up at?
Wherever you want.
No, I'm not sure, so I was just bringing this one over.
Probably somewhere kind of up in this quadrant, like along that side road where the tractor would have good access coming in and out. I'm not salty, chat. Wait, so you guys actually, some of you don't actually know the joke about the stand-up comedy? You guys didn't actually, some of you don't actually know that joke? Does that mean I actually have to tell it now?
No.
Are you sure? Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Sorry, chat. You haven't heard it to its full extent. Well, Leonard says I can't tell it to you, so I'm sorry. Oh, Mr. Professor, that's ruthless. I was thinking a timer on my stream deck. Probably. Yeah. We are going to use the mother bin. I'm breaking it out right now. Let's go. Actually, Sarge, don't worry about setting up the tippers. Let's just run the auger in the mother bin. We'll see if we can get them full. How about that? Why not?
That'll work.
Oh, man.
That will work.
Chad, I think I've made myself laugh more today than I've made y'all laugh.
Yeah.
Leonard's like, absolutely.
I kid.
Leonard's not amused, chat.
Yeah, we got a jump start because there's already a half load in the auger.
Oh, is there still a half load in the Auger? Okay. That doesn't mean I'm still like cute. Thanks. Oh, no. Okay, but we'll catch you later. Have a good day at work. Oh, goodness. I had her had a gangster lean there. Did y'all see that? Holy cow. Alright, Sarge, let's do this. We do have Tipper sitting on the other end of the field over by 38. He is set up and ready, but we'll only do that if we need him. Vigorous Bull, how's it going?
Okay.
Welcome on in. But otherwise, let's just fill him up or something. I don't know. Why not? Oh, oh, let me squeeze right past you. Oh, oh. All right, how's it going, Vigorous Bull? How was work today? Because that mother bin holds a fair bit. I don't know if we've had the thing full yet, have we?
I don't know.
We like never use it. We bought it and it just sits in the shed. Oh, man. Hey, I'm very proud of that too. Okay, remember that. Oh. Leonard, can you mute me for a minute so I can tell the joke?
You can tell it, dog. I'll just mute so you don't hear my reaction.
I think chat would like to hear your reaction, actually.
All right, let's do it.
So, chat, all throughout my life, I've been told that I'm a funny guy. I think they mostly meant looking, but, you know, we're going to go with, like, actual funny. Wait for it. Old man, we got to figure that sound out. It does not play. Old man, thank you for the biddies. I don't know what's going on with that sound, though. Yeah, remove that one or something. But thanks for the bits. How's it going today, sir? Pepper. Nice, Pepper. Nice. There is no bale straw, no. Or bale fodder to or bean fodder to bale. No, you cannot do that. So all through my life, guys, I've been told I'm funny and I should try my hand at stand-up comedy. But I looked right at those people that told me that over the years, and I told them, but I prefer to sit. Thank you, chat. I'll be here all day. You guys feel free to hit the door on your way out, you know. Drop a like and a follow. I'm done with jokes now. How's it going? Hi, Leonard.
What's up?
I think Leonard's like reevaluating our friendship right now. Right? Stream is now muted. I wouldn't blame you guys. That's why we have a pitchfork emote. You guys can come at me with pitchforks, you know? Oh, man. You know, I'd stick to virtual fart. Love 6, you're still waiting for the joke. I prefer to sit instead of standing up. That's not funny if I have to explain it, right? Oh, wait. It wasn't funny this time either. All right, I'm sorry, chat. I'll never tell the joke again until I tell it next time, okay? Same. Thanks for the host. Uh-oh. Wait, what just happened there?
Caps.
Oh, he got for caps.
Americheered X100, take my money. You are literally goated in the comedy scene. Puma Plow, yes Puma Plow, yes Puma Plow, high five, Puma Plow, high five, Puma Plow, high five, hashtag road to 5 mil.
Road to 5 mil. Amara, thank you.
What'd you say, John?
What?
What joke did you say?
Stupid stand-up comedy. What?
Oh my god.
Jokes are supposed to be funny. Yeah, I know. Oh, goodness. It was mildly amusing. Okay. So if y'all don't know where I got the joke from anyway, it's Tim the Tap Man. He tells it on his stream.
And me.
And his chat pretty much has the same reaction that you guys just had.
Because he overuses it.
He does. He overuses that
Just
joke
like
a
you
lot.
do, too.
Yeah, you're right. Zach
Yeah.
does too, though.
I don't know why Zach uses it
I don't
like
know.
the way he does.
He's not funny, so.
Name somebody who uses that joke that doesn't overuse it. I'll wait.
You're going to be waiting a while.
I know.
Have y'all heard the moth joke? Actually, a Norm Macdonald joke. Really funny. I'm not going to tell it though. It's pretty amusing though. Oh goodness, chat. Three, full. Dang.
Vigorous Bowl 813 Sheared Dex 100, you better just stick to singing Luke Combs.
There is Paul. Thanks for the 100. I'll stick to singing Luke Combs, yeah. Oh, Farmer Nick. Dang. Good thing he's not here right now.
Not wrong, though.
Dang. Dang. That TikTok the other day where people are like, this is Zach. So true.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. You can increase the value of sugar beets from 100 to 491. Dang. It's crazy, man. Figuring out all this production stuff is absolutely insane. Yeah, Sarge.
Howdy, howdy.
Got really full already and going around this field. Good thing there's a tipper sitting over here because I'm going to need it. I'm definitely going to need it. Holy cow. Pepper, I forget that you've seen that video. Tony in the trash can. Yeah. That's all we can say about it. We can't say anything else about it. He'll get mad at us. He'll get mad. Can't do it, chat. We need more, what? Tony in trash cans?
Vigorous Bowl 813 Sheared Dex 100, also I'm an in-home caregiver so work was easy.
Oh, you're an in-home caregiver. Well, I didn't know that. Thanks for the biddies. Oh, more comedy? I think I'm tapped out for the day. Yeah. I think I'm tapped out for the day. Unless y'all start calling me cute again in chat. It's just not okay. Not okay, chat. Don't do it. Pepper, he's not even here right now. But the trash can video of Tony is hilarious. It's one of the best things he's ever done. Just throwing that out there.
Only good thing he's ever done.
Oh, of course. Savage. Savage. Tony's done all kinds of good stuff, you know, like, you know? You know, like, you know? No, don't start this. Right, Farmer Nick? Just not okay with this. Not okay with it, Aiden. Just throwing it out there. Not okay with it. Oh, this guy's about to be full, huh?
Yep.
Well, you're not as full, are you, Sarge? How full were you?
Low half.
Ow.
Of course, there's
You took a smidge past, didn't you, on the bottom?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
just
figured.
even it up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's all good. It's all good.
Still probably.
No. It's just, it's hot in here, okay? Like in the 40s outside today or something. Kind of crazy. It's gonna be like 60 plus degrees here on Christmas Day, which is insane. Way too hot. Way too hot. Hey. Goodness me. Goodness me. So yeah, y'all, this is our last field of harvest. Buddy's just driving across the field. He's just pitter pattering. Wait. Okay, never mind. I was like, when did we have a sync? Carson never left the game. I was really confused there for a minute. I know. Doesn't take much. I know. Guys, thanks for triggering a hype train there. Appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. Never below 60 year round. Yeah. True. Southern California. Oh. Camera effect. Vigorous bull. Yes. Yes. Martian, you're hitting a tree. Definitely a camera effect. Yeah. That's what it is. You're right. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the craziness that is my chat today. That's really what it is. You know, the hashtag road to 5 million. The HD filter. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the beauty filter on TikTok, you know? That's what I really have on. Definitely. For sure. All right. Lit. Goodness. When I first got on Snapchat, I used to send every video with a filter on. Must not be working. Dang, Carson. Savage. Don't come for the stand-up. You come for the Luke Combs impersonations, right? Or wait, is it an impersonation, or am I actually Luke Combs? You decide, chat.
Ever seen you and Luke Combs in the same room?
No, you're right. I could be Luke Combs. Thanks for the follows, both of them coming in. Appreciate y'all. How y'all doing today? You're still waiting for your autograph? You're going to be waiting. I just don't know about some of these comments, Memorial. I just don't know about them. I don't know how I feel about them. Guys, thanks for all the follows. I appreciate everybody. Welcome in. Welcome on in. It's one Puma Plow way. Oh, you mean your autograph? No, I don't autograph stuff. I'm not famous. I don't autograph stuff. Nope. Looks like Luke Combs. It sounds like Tim the Tat Guy. Yeah, well, his career would be way different if his name was Tim the Tap Guy. Right? Tim the Tat Guy. That'd be kind of different, wouldn't it? His branding and everything would be so different. So, yeah. Good old Timmy. Good old Timmy Tenders. I miss Timmy. I don't watch Timmy nearly as much now that he's on the YouTubes. That tractor's actually avoiding you? Oh my goodness, Carson. Wow. I am shocked that AI worker just did that. Okay. That's very surprising to me. I thought he would have just like sat in the road and got run over by Carson's combine. That is impressive, chat. That is impressive. By the way, Steven was talking about putting some factory stuff in this area here earlier. There's totally room there, and there's definitely enough flat land, or we can make it flat. Put some factory type stuff in there, yeah. For sure. For sure. Fire Shadow, are you having to use one to scratch down your cast right now? Goodness. Biggest ball, I'm not famous, man. I don't ever want like any of the numbers that I have on Twitch or anywhere to like go to my head, you know? So the whole like stay humble, hustle hard, you know, that kind of mentality. I want to stay humble, and you know, I don't want anything that I have to go to my head like that, you know? That's just not me. That's just not me. Yeah. Try to stay humble. It's very cool that people are watching me from around the world. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. It's something I definitely appreciate, but stay humble, you know? I try my best to stay humble. Yeah. Love the streams. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. You hear a tour bus in my background? No explanation. No. I just might be on my way to the next show, you know? When's my next show? I don't even know. I don't worry about that. Carson, when's my next show? He doesn't know either. See, he's more of like the Twitch side he handles for me. He doesn't handle the other side, you know? The like the singing. He doesn't handle that for me. Exact engine sound that he has. Wow. Man. Oh, that's right, Fire Shadow. My bad. My bad. Okay. It's a little coincidental. No explanation. I got you. See, Carson's on it, chat. He had to Google, you know. Who streams while I'm singing? You know when I say I'm gonna go take a dinner break? I'm on stage. Done until March. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I remember. I'm going to Scotland. That's fancy. That's fancy, huh? Fancier than Applebee's, you know? Say it. I actually didn't know he was done until March. I didn't know that. I don't really follow Luke Combs, to be honest. I don't really know any of his music. I don't really listen to him. I just happen to look like him. Yeah, you know, it's got some pontoons. You know, inflatable pontoons that come out from underneath of it, and good to go. Good to go. Yep. It's super. It's a thing. Yeah. Secret country music star technology. Okay. Oh, that's right. He'll be at the 500. You're right, Sean. Yeah. I can see the Loch Ness Monster. Heck yeah. I've always wanted to. Is it real? Oh, no. Want to find out? Ever since he blew up, you feel like he hasn't been the same? I know there's people that absolutely don't like him at all because of reasons I don't even know why. But to be 100% honest, I've listened to little bits of the story, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know. Fire Shadow. It's like 3 days now, isn't it, buddy? You're not wrong. Would we be able to see him in the store? Like, which ones? That differential does look very strange, Fire Shadow. Is that what you're on about? That differential does look very, very different to me. It is vertical. You're right. That's totally it's vertical in there. So that's like a gearbox on top almost, huh? Like a transfer case kind of. That's different. That's very different. Y'all like that? Yeah. Same thing. That's crazy. Is the old one like that too? Yeah. Like that too. This is the only one that we have right now. That's crazy though, Fire.
Talking about
The differentials are like vertical instead of like horizontal. They're like, you know, normally the input on the differential would be on the front. These are coming in from like the top. They're kind of weird. Political? I don't even know. You'd have to talk to Pef. I know he doesn't like him. A lot of artists, a lot of people in general do become different when they hit it big time. Yeah. Armanick, you're right. You just know enough for a joke. Yeah, Blogger Fire Shadow was wondering if that's how they put him in the game. If it was like that. So he's been asking me for like 3 days to look at him, and I keep forgetting. So well, that's interesting though. Very interesting. Oh, is there something about being named John where you just have bad jokes? Is that what it is? Because man, that was quality there, John. That was quality, all right. What a knee slapper, my guy. I like Carson replied with ... Yeah, that's cool, that's cool, Farmer Nick, yeah. Wait, now Carson's Buttercup? Wait a minute. I thought I was Buttercup. There's too many names going around today. I can't keep it all, you know. I can't remember which one's which anymore. You know? I can't. I just can't keep it all. Yeah. Okay. How about I'm John? How about that? With no H. Hey, how you doing? Hey, boss. That's such an inside joke that only like 5 people get. Just saying. Firebug, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Oh my goodness. I'll take luck, or not luck. Luke. Definitely. Why can't I just be called John? Huh? That's what I want to know. Oh my. Matt, thanks for saying hi in the chat. How you doing? You didn't say hi, but new to the stream, love the content. Thank you. How you doing today? Welcome in. Trent, what's up, bro? Living the life, Firebug. Awesome, man. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Holy cow. And Farmer Nick is getting close to you, Leonard, with the whispers. You know, whispers that make me laugh during stream. He just sent a dinger.
That was good.
It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as like your one about Rust or, you know, some of the classics that we've had between us. You
The
know,
classics.
how are the beans? The beans are coming in. They're nice and dry. Wait, that's not a thing in the game. They're good. They're good. Matt, it's your second time in. Love you some farm sim. Well, hey, you're in the right place. Say. Nice Trant. Awesome. What do you mean, where's everyone else? I'm not supposed to be streaming today. Just saying. Not supposed to even be here today. Hold my and watch this. All right, thanks for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Hold my beer and watch this. Okay. That's where we're at right now. Why did I stream? Because I wanted to. Days off, what are those, right? I don't know what those are. It is my day off, but yeah, why not? Firebug, you're right. You're right. I don't know how late I'll stream tonight, guys. Maybe like 7 o'clock again. That seems to be a pretty good time for me to cut out. Be able to work on like some other stuff. Obviously, I have a lot of editing to do because somebody's been really slacking at editing. That's me. So this is my third stream I have to edit, and well, you know, they take hours to render. So yeah, no. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? So we'll be around till like 7 o'clock tonight, probably, guys. So trying to get caught back up on the second channel a little bit by actually uploading, and, you know, actually remembered like edit the whole thing. Not remembering, just actually doing it. I will not be hanging out with my family because they've been exposed to COVID recently, and I just don't want to be around them. Yeah, Trent, I heard they were tested. I heard they were tested today. Nobody's actually sick, but there's some potential. So. Did I take off last week? No. I was here last week. Yeah. Just finished the spreadsheet and try to share it in Discord. Awesome. Awesome. I actually like that it's a cumulative number here in 22 where it's like, you know, it says 2 million. That's 2 million total instead of being like for each thing. I actually like that a lot. Firebug, I'm sorry. I'm busy with other stuff. Sometimes. Sometimes. You know, like last night, I was busy. Yeah. A flogger, holy cow. That's crazy. Buff 6. We'll catch you later. I'll be on tomorrow at noon again. I'll be back. Same bat time, same bat place, you know. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be here Friday. I'm going to start early on Friday. We're going to farm. And then at some point Friday night, I'm going to switch over to Railroads Online. Because I've been talking about the game lately. Because I've been playing it when I'm not streaming. I didn't last night, but I've been playing it when I'm not streaming. And y'all have been curious. So might as well show you guys the game. So that'll be Friday night at some point. And then Saturday, I'll probably be here for my normal 10-hour stream on Saturdays. Lots of streaming coming up, guys. Sunday, I do think I'm going to take off, though. I think I'm going to take off Sunday. I got to, like, I need to get out of my house a little bit. Like, go to the farm and stuff, you know? So. Dang, Carson. All right. Love sticks. We'll catch you later, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. And we'll catch you later, bro. Oh, yeah. Should be a good time this weekend, though, guys. Yeah, I'm going to start early Friday. I just don't know what time. Because I will say, like, on Monday when I didn't stream till 6 o'clock, kind of nice. Take a little time. Have a break, you know? Because breaks are important and, like, off time is important. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But every once in a while, it's nice to have a little bit of a break, you know? That's all. Adam, it is Wednesday, but I had nothing else to do. Plus, I really wanted to stream today, so why not stream today? You know, why not? I love looking at our homestead from a distance, and I just think baseball stadium every time I see it now. All the lights we put up. Although the chicken area got some lights today too. So it's a lot brighter over there now too, which is good. Very good. Very good. Biggest bowl, we should have put sunglasses on that hat, to be honest. It looks really good. I like it. Give me a break. Give me a break. That's gonna be stuck in my head all day long. Thanks, Biggers. Appreciate you, bro. The rest of the day, that's gonna be there. Dang it. Why are some of those commercials so catchy, you know? They're so catchy. Every time I think of Kit Kats, I always think of going to Grandpa's house when I was a kid. He would buy the biggest thing of Kit Kats you could buy at the he used to only shop at a grocery store. But he would buy like the biggest thing of Kit Kats in the world at Halloween. And then he would have like 3 trick-or-treaters. And so it would be like July and we'd be going like over to Grandpa's house to, visit him for an evening. And I would come home with like fistfuls of Kit Kat bars. Every single time. It was great. It was great. If you're not careful with lights at chickens and roosters, will keep you up all night long. Or all night. We don't have any roosters. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. I could see that IRL. We don't have any roosters in the game, so I'm not worried about it. And, well, you can sleep. It's not a thing. That's interesting for real life. I don't have any experience with chickens in real life. First time wants to get them. He wants to have chickens in our backyard.
Trenton Jack cheered X100. Give me a break. Give him a break. Give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Thanks, Trent. Thanks for the 100 biddies, Trent.
Oh, which one was it? I know it was at Westbridge.
What's up?
Had that one rooster.
Yeah, he just walked around, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wanted a shotgun mod.
Uh-huh. Numerous times, Sarge, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or was that 13?
That might have been 15. I'm not sure. You have chickens and 2 goats in your yard. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Why is that? Oh, he turned that comment off. I was like, why is that not on? Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Appreciate the follow. We just about done with our harvest today. This actually has not been, it's been hours. But at the same time, we did mess with factory stuff for a while first.
Mm-hmm.
It's not been a bad harvest. But the money we're gonna make here, guys, that's the goal. We will be selling all of these beans when we get a good price. We're gonna really have to start watching that. Beans. That's not an accurate number at all, by the way. But we'll be waiting for a good time of year, a good price, and selling them like crazy. Waller, what's going on? How's it going today? But yeah, so it's been a good harvest. Got a little way to go, and then more factory work. What's the update today? The two notable things that they fixed, as far as I'm concerned, they fixed the what is it, the Manitou or whatever, the red forklift. Apparently that issue has been fixed. And if you have glitched out trees on your save, apparently you were not able to load that save, which I didn't know that. They fixed that issue as well. They have not fixed the glitched out trees, but they fixed being able to load back into your save if you have fixed or glitched out trees. The other fixes were like stuff in other languages. They fixed some like basically typos, I'm assuming. Wasn't a lot today. You wish you had a massive farm like this? Hours. Put in the hours, you'll have it. I personally, where am I at on hours now? But this is what I was talking about the other day, by the way, with the updates. They put out the massive one. Now they can start putting out smaller ones to fix, you know, little issues here and there, and it just makes sense, you know. This is exactly what I was talking about the other day. So, yeah. We do have the super bees, yeah. What's up? Which farms I'm at on Steam? I'm at 244 hours, and that's before I started today. Plus, I had like 35-ish hours on early access, and not all of my hours have been on this save, but a whole lot of them have been. I did have some hours on, or I do have a few hours on my my Erlingrat. Not that many though. And remember, we're playing multiplayer, so like all day today, Sarge has been in here. Carson's been in and out. Leonard was in earlier, so the man hours add up really fast, you know. They only hold 75,000. Wallard, I saw you at Matt's stream last night talking about this, and I was very confused the whole time you were talking about this. If you give us a minute, after harvest, I will hook them up and I'll fill them up with beans. And we'll see what's going on, if ours are doing the same, okay? We got to get finished up harvester. And we'll check them out, because we actually want to haul the beans over to the we're gonna probably go ahead and haul them over to Goldcrest anyway, so probably just should have been sending our AI guys there, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. So yeah, we'll do that. Hey, welcome back. Yeah. Game's been out a month. Yeah, exactly, Sean. In fact, they put out a second update, and like, you know, they're fixing stuff, and that's important to me. They're fixing stuff, and they're listening, and you know, all the things I say every time this comes up, like, yeah, and yeah, it's a whole thing. All right, well, like I said, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. There's only hold 75,000. Weird. I'm running GPS, so not an AI worker per se, no. I'm running the GPS mod by Wopster. Available in the mod hub for PC only. Guys, you're not crazy. Maybe you are. I don't know. See, that's what they were talking about last night in Matt's stream, Jeff. Because if you have the weight on, the trailers will not fill up. It fills them based on weight. So a trailer can only hold so much weight. So if you have rocks, it's going to fill it less because the weight's higher, as opposed to, you know, corn or whatever. That makes sense? That's an interesting setting, though. So, and actually, if you have that on, your little fill capacity bar down there would look different. It has like an extra line on it and stuff. Because we turned it on and we didn't know what it did, but like you can't fill trailers. Basically what it does is it fills the trailer based on weight, not by volume. Does that make sense? So if a trailer says it can hold, let's say 100,000 liters, that's by volume, not by weight. It's kind of a whole thing, I know. That is very strange. I don't know that I don't think we have a problem with our Super Bs. I haven't really used them, I'll be honest. And normally if we run the Super Bs, we actually run the Super Bs, where it's the front, it's the front part of the Super B train, and then the whatever other trailer that is. The longer one that kind of matches it. Normally do. That way you can just haul more grain. Like I said, we'll get it out here in a minute, Waller. We'll check it out. Let me get this harvest done here. Actually, leave that combine running. That one up, total empty. Back to mine. And go harvest. Yeah, I will definitely check it out. And y'all, I think I might be due for a game restart. I've noticed when I do these streams over like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, my frame rate's just not okay. And I think if I just restart my game, my frame rate will come right back. It's kind of weird. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. After this harvest, I'm gonna test my theory anyway. Because really, we don't have that much going on the map right now. Sarge and I are the only two moving. You know. And, I mean, my frames aren't terrible. They're in the 40s right now. But it just seems like it just slowly goes downhill throughout the day. So. By the capacity, but not the weight, Jeff. That could be. Yeah. So technically on, like, say the Super Bs, probably running them way over like legal weight, quote unquote, but we're filling them by volume, so who cares how much they weigh? You know, at least in the game, who cares? So it's kind of interesting. That setting, we thought initially that setting was going to be like, you know, that you could overfill a trailer. And, oh, you get a trailer too full and you're going to spill. That's not what the setting is. That would probably break people's games if they turn that on, because you know how some people play. They're super messy, you know. And they would just overfill and have grain everywhere. That would be terrible. Max weight truck and trailers 24 tons. Whoop it. What's up? How's it going? Alright, we're gonna get this done. I don't think we're Sarge, I'll back up. Don't think we're gonna miss. Alright.
It'd have been real close.
I don't think it would have worked. That's it. Guys, we are on our last passes of soybeans for whatever year in game this is. I'd hate to think how many years we've gone so far. Is that in the stats page in single player? How many years you've played? Yeah.
Yes.
Is it? 100? Oh. Cool. So we'll get to know that number when we are done with the server. Can't wait. We're done with this map. Be pretty cool. So I know if there's a yield difference if you adjust the height of the header wheel. So the reel, I don't actually know if there's a difference or not. I have no idea. You have that setting turned off, you can still... Really, Trent? How much are they supposed to hold? If you guys are only getting 75 in there, what are they supposed to hold? I don't know. 81? Oh. 81, 300? Okay. Yep. Load them hoppers, right? Straight up here at 18 years now. Holy cow. Your farm can buy lottery tickets. Wow. Kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna look. Yeah, so that would be 81. Or yeah, okay. All right. All right. Excited, guys. I'll try it. You have 119 hours on that save file. Damn. Turned it off. It's not consistent. 21 in Iowa. Really? 18 here. You can't buy a pack of cigarettes. Whatever. Doesn't bother me. Obviously, I'm too old anyway, but yeah. This thing's kind of heavy, Sarge. Other men.
Well, I imagine.
Fairly full, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you're in.
I'm
no,
in
you're
the deer. I'm in the deer.
Go.
Tell you what, grab your combine and we'll get these suckers out of here. Moving. Yeah, 21 nationwide. Yeah. Yep. Used to be 18 back in the day. Then they changed it. Back in my day, chat. Back in my day. And I didn't buy any anyway, so. Yeah. Hey, come on, Sargy. Oh, hey, sorry. I did not mean to run you over. I thought you were already.
That's all good.
You're getting frame rate lag, aren't you?
Yeah, real
We're
bad.
too close to the homestead, aren't you?
Yeah, right in here is where it starts.
Yep.
Now, get up here just a little bit to where I'm. And here I'm good.
Yeah, Waller, it wasn't that long ago. See, here's the other thing that happens when I play this game for multiple hours. See the shadow on Sarge? The shadow doesn't look right, chat? The way it's jumping. You guys can see that. The shadow is really weird. My shadow's fine. Sarge's shadow, not okay. Not okay. So, yeah, you see it. Yeah, so. Kind of weird, right? All right, Colton. Just so you know, that's not acceptable here. I didn't know that, and yeah, that's gonna happen now. So, have a good day. Throwing it out there, bro. Not having that, bro. Not having it. Chat, can we get some hammers? No, we're not doing that, Colton. That is not appropriate at all. I know you think it's funny, but it's not. And we're not doing that, bro. Not doing it. Yeah. Not going there. All right. You know what? I can just run. I believe our super bees are in here. So they are. Hey, chat. I don't know if how many of you saw what he said, but not okay. Not okay. Up, Leonard?
I said, yeah.
Yeah, not okay, right?
Not even a little bit.
Nope. Not okay at all. Alright. Super B's hooked up. I'm a B. Alright. Wallert, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, not okay at all. So, Chad, I guess if you were wondering if I'll ban a sub, the answer is yes. So you know. Yep, that definitely crossed the line. How you doing, by the way? That's a line I don't want to cross either. You know what I'm saying, chat? No, not happening. Not okay. Not okay. So yeah.